Hi, it's Dana. In this video, I'll show you the exclusive features you'll get in the paid version of ChatGPT: projects, custom GPTs, model choices, and tasks. And I'll also show you the 5 important features you can access in the free account, but on a very limited basis. So by the end of the video, you'll have a clear idea if the upgrade to paid ChatGPT is worth it to you. So let's get started. I'm going to open up my sidebar. And the first thing I want to show you that you can only access in paid ChatGPT is something called projects. And I love this feature. Projects is a way to organize all your conversations with ChatGPT in one place like a folder. And before projects got started, you just had to scroll through all these conversations you've had with ChatGPT, and there's no way to organize them. So with projects, you can. I'll show you some of the projects that I'm working on, goals and strategies. I'm going to a Women in AI Summit in a few weeks, so I created a project for that, my YouTube video, and I'm updating my website. I'll show you my favorite project I've created so far. It's called Goals and Strategies. So I'll click it open. This is inside my project. These are all the conversations I've had with it. I decided to create this project where I would tell ChatGPT everything I'm working on in 2025 and help me decide what I should be working on first, next, and last, so it keeps in mind my short-term goals and my long-term goals. And how does it know what my short and long-term goals are? Because Projects has this feature called Project Files. So if you click on Project Files, these are all the documents I put into T. So before it tells me what I should be working on, it can read through all this stuff, so it knows what I'm working on for the entire year. I can also add more files if I wanted to, and I can give it custom instructions. I hate the word empower and unlock, so I just said, please don't use those when you're creating outputs for me. So a project is a way to dump files, have conversations with ChatGPT, and all your conversations are shared over here. I'll show you how you can start to create your own projects. So if you go to Projects, New Project, name the project. I'm going to create a project. Favorite places to visit in 2025. I can always edit the name here if I wanted to. And if I wanted to give my project folder a color, let's give it a cheerful pink color. And let's say I decided I wanted to travel a lot in 2025. So I could add all sorts of files to the folder about different countries I wanted to visit or the hotels I'd like to stay in. And then as I asked ChatGPT to help me decide where to go and when, it could read through all my files and help me. So projects is endless. Are you working on any kind of project, a home remodel, a business project? And I think that's one of the most awesome, powerful features of paid ChatGPT. The other thing that's only available in paid version of ChatGPT is to create custom GPTs. So let's just go on Explore GPTs. A GPT is like a mini version of ChatGPT that can do basic things. If I wanted a writing GPT, let's see what I could choose from. A GPT write for me. Write tailored, engaging content with a focus on quality, relevance, and precise word count. Okay, I could do that, and it's obviously not geared towards me because it doesn't know who I am. And that's the great thing about creating your own custom GPT. You could have a write for me custom GPT that knows you and your writing style. I'll show you some custom GPTs that I've been playing around with. These are built just for me. And I can access them over here, or I could also go to my settings, my GPTs, and these are all the ones I made for me. I'll show you this one. This one cracked me up, but it's super helpful to tell you the truth. I don't know if you're familiar with Byron Katie's The Work, but I created a GPT to help me work through problems I'm having, and I like Byron Katie's The Work process. What's been bothering you lately? So let me just say, I have a friend who talks too much and I don't know what to do. It's going to walk me through how to solve this problem using Byron Katie's The Inner Work. To begin, please share a specific thought or belief that you have about your friend talking too much. For example, is it something like, they should stop talking too much? They don't care about my feelings. I can't enjoy conversations with them. Wow, just that one helped me realize, why does it bug me that my friend talks all the time? Because I can't have conversations with them. And then I could say why I can't enjoy having conversations with them. And then this GPT would help me work through my problem. I think it's brilliant. So that's a personal GPT. And then a work-related GPT is, if I provide it with a topic, it's going to help me with subtopics and questions about those subtopics. People who are afraid to try ChatGPT. And let's just see what the subtopics could be on this topic. Okay, so here are subtopics I could write about. Understanding the common fears about using ChatGPT, addressing misconceptions. I won't take time to read through these because it'll take a while. So let's say, yeah, I like all these subtopics. And if I'm good with it, then I train the AI to ask questions about each of those subtopics. And that way I have millions of things to write about. So I'll say, yes, I'm good with those subtopics. And then what it's going to do is start to write 3 questions about each subtopic that I could answer if I write on LinkedIn or on my website. What are the top 3 fears people commonly have about using ChatGPT? What are 5 statistics that highlight public sentiment about ChatGPT? So this helps me create content. It gave me 10 subtopics, 3 questions about each topic. So all of a sudden I have 30 ideas to write about. So that's the glory of creating your own GPT. You can make it for you, and it's customizable, and they're actually easier to create than you think. That's for a whole different video. The other thing that you can only get exclusively in the paid version is access to different models. If you click on this, you can see the different models that you have access to. I use ChatGPT most for everything. And then there's one called Advanced Reasoning. This is an AI that thinks through, well, it's ChatGPT, and they trained it to think through questions before it answers. And I've discovered that truly this gives more in-depth, thoughtful answers than regular old ChatGPT does. And instead of taking you through the whole process, I'll just show you some I developed this morning before the video. So I'm going to show you the regular old ChatGPT 4.0 created. How am I going to reach one of my goals for 20? And let's just say I want to earn 24,000 extra in income. How can I do that? So I gave it this prompt. Here's the answer it gave. You could just look at its output. So then I copy pasted that whole prompt and I put it into O1, same prompt, and it gave me way more in-depth ideas of how I could reach my revenue goals. So far, you've seen what you can get in the paid version. You can make projects, you can do custom GPTs, you can access this reasoning model. The next thing I want to show you that is only available in the paid version of ChatGPT is something called tasks. And people on social media are using tasks incorrectly, I think, because they're pretending it's like your iPhone where you say, please remind me to do my laundry at 2 p.m. today. That's not what you should be using tasks for. Tasks is a more powerful feature. It's a glimpse into the future of AI agents, and AI agents are going to be able to do work on our behalf. We don't have to instruct them what to do. We have to give them an end goal. So this is kind of a precursor to that, and I think that's why you need to play around with tasks. So let me open up tasks. Let me give it a task to do. Please send me the latest updates on open at 1:50 p.m. today. Okay, and it's 1:02 my time, so maybe by the end of the video it'll have done this. So I'm just asking it to send me the latest updates on OpenAI at 1:15 today. I'm in tasks, and it should say creating a task. Creating tasks. Sure, I'll send them at 1:15 today. Okay. And I don't have my desktop notifications turned on, so I'm going to say not now, otherwise it would take too long to do. And then it should have the updates right here in this chat. So now you've seen all the paid features of ChatGPT. And now I'm going to run through 5 features that are available in the free version, but on such a limited amount that they're not very useful, to tell you the truth. But in the paid version, they're super powerful because you have access to them all the time. The first thing we're going to do is show you something called Canvas. I made a whole video on Canvas, so check out the video link below if you want to see a whole video on what Canvas is. This is available in the free version, but you can use it way more in the paid version, and that's why I like it. So View Tools, Canvas, please open Canvas so we can begin. And ChatGPT is going to open Canvas. This is just like a blank Word doc, and I can either start writing something myself or I can ask the AI to help me. Instead of me trying to compose something, I'm going to say, please compose 250 word blog post about why small business owners should use ChatGPT. And all on its own, it's going to write the blog post over here. ChatGPT just created a Word doc for us. And like any Word doc, you can go in and edit it. In today's fast-paced world, small business owners are always looking for ways to streamline operations, improve customer service, and boost their marketing efforts. Okay, I could have ChatGPT change this whole paragraph for me. I'll just say, please use bullet points. All right, that didn't really work. So if I didn't like the way it worked, I could ask to go to the previous version, restore this version, and here we are back to normal. In my video, you can get a better in-depth idea of how you can use Canvas. I just wanted to show you it's available, that it's a Word doc inside ChatGPT, and you can use AI to edit it how you like. Another feature you can use that I really like is advanced voice mode. And here's where this is super powerful for me. If you have ChatGPT on your phone, then you can talk to AI while you're driving wearing your headset and have a conversation with it. I'm obviously not on my phone, I'm on my desktop. So watch advanced voice mode. This is one of my favorite new features. Hi ChatGPT, it's Dana.
Hi Dana, how's your day going so far?
Pretty well, and how's yours going?
I'm doing great, thanks for asking. What's on your mind today?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of, I've got all sorts of things to do today. So I'm recording my YouTube video now, which is great. Then I have to edit it. I'm also going to a conference in 2 weeks that I need to prep for. Can you help me decide what I should do first and why?
Absolutely, let's break it down. Since you're already in the groove of recording your YouTube video, it makes sense to finish that first. Once you're done recording, you can move on to editing it while the content is still fresh in your mind.
Okay, that's a great idea.
After that, prepping for the content.
I just wanted to show people what you could do. We don't need to go anymore. Thanks, ChatGPT. I'm glad you could help me out on the fly by just having a conversation. I think this feature is awesome. Okay, bye. And then the nice thing about advanced voice mode is there a record of what you talked about. Advanced voice mode is super helpful. And it's available in the free version, but you can only talk for a very short time before you get kicked off of that. Another feature that is available in the free version, but with the paid version, it's way better, is that you can analyze data. So let me drag in, I have it over here on my desktop. This is a CSV of my YouTube analytics, and so I can ask ChatGPT to analyze the data and help me think of the next video I should create. And what's it going to do? It's going to analyze the data and give me suggestions. This is such a powerful tool. Recommend videos I could create that would get lots of views. It's analyzing the data. Okay, here we go. Unrecommended videos. ChatGPT versus Bing. Sorry, Bing doesn't exist. That's a little bit old. Top 3 free AI tools for professionals over 40. Sure, that's an interesting idea. Quick fix, export ChatGPT results to Excel in seconds. How to master advanced prompts in ChatGPT for beginners. So you can see that it could analyze a spreadsheet and give me ideas. That's another powerful feature of the paid version of ChatGPT. Another one is its ability to analyze images. I'll show you one that I already did to make it easy. I uploaded 2 thumbnails of my YouTube videos. This thumbnail did really well and this didn't, so I asked ChatGPT to compare them and suggest ways I could change and improve the vision thumbnail to get more click-throughs. So it looked at them, analyzed them, and gave me some ideas. And like all AI outputs, you have to think whether you want to use them or not. We had a long conversation about it, and I think this is where the gold was. Maybe we could call it photo analysis, because I didn't think maybe people understood vision hacks. So ChatGPT gave me different thumbnail titles, like 7 photo analysis hacks to save time, AI photo tricks, 7 time-saving hacks. So these ideas gave me better ideas of how I could improve my thumbnail in the future. And it all started from asking ChatGPT to compare 2 images. And the last feature I want to show you today is how the paid version of ChatGPT can create images. Yes, the free can too, but with the paid, you get way more images during the day than you can with the free version. I'll show you the kinds of images ChatGPT and then a caveat about the images it can create. I asked it to create a photorealistic image shot from behind that shows a brown-haired woman sitting at a desk in front of an open laptop. And what I really wanted to see is if ChatGPT could put words on the laptop and spell them correctly. That's really hard for AIs to do. So, 2 things about this. Notice when you ask for a woman, even from shot behind, there's always a lot of skin showing. Why she's in a tank top, I don't know, but that's how AI often depicts women. Women, if you're watching this, you'll know what I mean. On the screen, can AI create, it doesn't show all the words. Okay, so that's the type of image an AI can create. And then I did the same prompt. I took out the word woman and changed it to man. Here's the image of the man. You'll notice the man is fully clothed, not the woman. It's just the bias in AI, image generation, so everyone needs to be aware of that. And again, it didn't show all the words correctly. It kind of spelled them right. So now you've seen the kind of images AI can generate. Okay, so now you have to make a decision. Are all the features I showed you today, do you think you'd use those enough in your professional and work life to upgrade to the paid version of ChatGPT? And for me, it was a no-brainer because I'm an entrepreneur and I use them every day. But if you're a casual user of ChatGPT and you only use it occasionally to write emails, or you don't want to pony up the $20 a month, then I'd say, nah, the paid version isn't for you. But if you're a business owner or a professional who could use some of these features, then I'd say go for it. It's great. Okay, thanks for watching. And remember, if you found this video useful, to like it and subscribe so you can learn more about AI and other people can too. Okay, thanks for watching.